now, though, back to just the thing that we're going to be seeing today, guys. The Division 1 qualifiers for the playoffs. Who's going to face Elemental Violence for that ultimate slot in Division 1? Is it going to be the Superstars in the blue, or is it going to be 425, the Russians in the red? Gollywash is going to be the third map to decide who's going to win. My name is Pledge. Admirable's with me, John on the camera, and we're going to see Yangpai for the third map in a row give away first blood.
Yeah, Russians tried to push that right-hand side strat straight up on to their enemy's choke, but they got denied. Yangpai going down there to Dr. Leon, and the soldiers of 425 had already committed before they realised that their medic and demo man couldn't make it up that right-hand side ramp, and they were basically lambs to the slaughter there. Pledge. It's going to be Uber versus Uber here on CP4. As the blue team push forward, Superstars only, trying to get some work done. A bomb up here from Dr. Leon. He just gets spun around there. Eventually, seemed to be a little bit dizzy, fell off the top and cratered.
Ah, damn it. Anak actually did not get caught by Dicker. He didn't go for it. Now he lost both of his soldiers. And even though Uber versus Uber really is the way that Death and the rest of the team likes to play, it's really not perfect just yet. They're going to force that Uber out of Superstar right now. They need to scatter as soon as they possibly can. Losing one is okay. Don't want it to be the Delman, but it is going to be the Delman, and let's see, are the Russians going to play for this one or are they not? It looks like they're just going to sit back as often as far as they can, even though they have one player in the back, two players in the back actually, of which one of them is dueling Gubbins right now in this Victor. Both of them win their duels, and Gubbins and Dr. Leon both go down here as the scouts from 425 once again showing why they're good.
Yeah, the Messiah doing work there, finds Gubbins and just destroys him. At big door. Yangpai still behind is going to pick up Ordinator, and 425 would be wise to use this distraction, but already Yangpai is down and they haven't made anything of it. They do have a little bit of an Uber advantage though. I'm not sure if they realise it. Dicker popping off a fake call there. I'm not sure if that's going to impact on the game at all. Gubbins is sniper. I hope they spot that, or it could just spell disaster here for this push. I think Come Down spotted a sticky trap up top there as well, just on the red shook. Maybe he didn't, because yeah, Anak sees it now. He's going to take those sticks out, but they're not really rushing into any sort of push
Leon
here.
is sitting in the drop at the moment. He might get spotted by Anak, who's looking at it, but he doesn't get spotted just yet. He's still sitting down there. I think he's just listening at the moment. Death goes down. Dr. Leon goes up. Not going to hit anything just yet. So stickies there, actually. So Dr. Leon, he is weak now. It looks like we're going to get an Uber fight happening right here as Death. He obviously is still down. Yangpai gets shot as well. And just like last time, when we saw Gubbins winning a last point on his own with the 4K again, this entire Uber charge is doing nothing, but Gubbins is killing people basically on his own, giving Superstars the advantage that they need in order to push towards the second point.
The flank is open though. MSH is already deep in behind, comes in way back to find Leon, who just has no idea that there's a scout behind. Come down, opened that flank up, taking out Crouton. And now this is about to descend into absolute madness. Red players flying through the air. Anak trying to get the sniper here. He's smart. Gubbins like it's his man. Kuda with the bottle kill.
Oh.
And Crouton will find death there. I think the Russians just had a little bit of a brain fart. Wow.
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, James, but I think that was the first proper 6 versus 6 fight where the Superstars came out like properly on top, where they executed everything super smoothly and super well in order to just break the Russians. And we can see that just gives them the advantage. They're going to play on this one. They're going to put that 1-0 on the board, getting that quick advantage. But let's be honest, they've been doing that on all 3 maps so far, getting that 1-0 on the board. And on all 2 maps before this, it went to 1-all straight off. So let's see if 425 can just bounce back immediately and put that equalizer on the board, or if they're going to be trailing for the rest of the map.
I'm watching both scouts of Superstars hopping up on that little metal roof. Timmerman isn't able to do any damage onto them. 425 just playing all on their own side here, trying to wait for Dr. Leon to jump in and get that frag. They do get Leon, but immediately 2 scouts stream over the point, picking up 4 frags, 5 frags between them. Just hook it up with that
6.
damage from Leon. Great coordination there. Unbelievable from the scouts.
Holy Christ, it's been a long while since I think I saw Stefan and Bash do that last season for the last time, when they picked up 6 between the 2 scouts. But Gubbins and Crouton just going absolutely monstrous all over 425, picking up 6 frags between them. It's really going to make 425 just scratch the back of their heads, realizing what the hell they just did. Messiah is going to give away his life as well. It means a 6 versus 5 without Ubers or anything like that for Dicker. It also probably means that Superstar might, for the very first time in this best of 3, get a 2-point lead here over the Russians.
Oh wow, the heavy lightning gun aim there, doing well to juggle Ordinator back. He survives for quite a long time, long enough for the Uber to fade. Now it's a 4-on-4 situation. Actually, Superstar are losing the man advantage here, but Kuna might have something to say about that. He's getting stickies on the point as he comes up from that water area, formerly water area, but Death will destroy him, as well as 4 other players there. Big last hold for Death. He's going to defend that one and push out. There is a sniper on the field though. Gubbins rocking that scope. Where's he going to snipe from? He's at Big Door, but... oh, tags a scout with a body shot there. Doesn't get the dome. Come down, realises the sniper's there, tries to pressure him, but he's got cover. Gubbins is going to find Messiah as well. Yangpai already through on choke.
They're flanking, they're flanking. Look at that. The Superstar's completely outmaneuvering everything that is red at the moment. They realized there was no flank at all. Come down, and Messiah both went down. And Yangpai really, he went with the combo, so they're completely outmaneuvered right here. You see the Superstars rushing into last, finding some players on their way, but they're not going to care. The pipes of Kuna just wrecking havoc. Killing come down, 2 of them in a row. Well played there from the Superstars. And that was a glimpse of brilliance that we saw coming out of the Blues.
There was a great sticky trap there from Kuna. He came in for a Big Door and sticky choke Death. Tried to jump in and denying, just got instantly mullered. Not with rep though, but right now.
It was raining Death. I think that's the way it
was. Man. Death's going to play on floor this time. We do see initiation from Come Down, who hops up onto the nipple and then baits his fellow soldier out. Anak goes in to the meat grinder, but meanwhile 2 frags have come in. Anak onto Ordinator. Death finds Crouton and Yangpai now onto Gubbins, meaning that this is a strong middle thus far. Look at Come Down with a massive flank all the way around. Gonna go for the big cleanup. Dr. Leon is still working the back here for 425. There's a scout on the point. He's just run away. Yangpai gonna take the kit.
Middle's
Dr.
blocked.
Leon has been
Middle's
called out.
blocked.
They're gonna come back and try
Middle
and clean up
blocked.
Leon.
Like,
is that not what I'm just commentating on?
I'm just so confused. Like, how the hell could they let that happen, James? They all just decided, you know what, second point is important, our scout is going to cap that, and Leon, he did this in the past as well, James, didn't he? Where he just kind of sat in the back and just blocking points because he could.
Scout on to Digger!
Oh no! There you go. Come down with the big flank once again. Taking down 3 in the process. He's not going to care that he had to give his own life for that one. You see very clearly the Russians now having one up once again, but Gubbins is pretty big. Not going to be able to block off this point though. 2-1 at the moment on the board. Even though the Russians are getting a little bit back into it, they're still trailing by 1.
Yeah, I wonder if that scout that was pressuring Digger was what was distracting everybody from Superstars. They were trying to distract for the scout coming behind. Didn't see Come Down. Big plays again from Come Down there. Now we're on to another middle. It's 425 playing from the floor. Superstars only are much faster to get up top, but Gubbins is already super weak and Leon is dead. This could work well for 425 if they can manage to make it up top. They've lost Yangpai. Things are turning a little bit scrappy. It's 1 frag apiece so far. Nak is down below on 7 HP as well. Kuna on 90 getting heals. It's looking very strung out here for 425. Quite a few players separated from that medic, and Digger doesn't know quite what to do or who to heal, but the battle continues nevertheless. He hasn't been healing anybody for some time, and as such is an uber disadvantage. He's going in for the slice, but doesn't get it. Gubbins beats him out.
And Gubbins is just going to try and get that medic force out, but or actually I should say Yangpai is going to try and get that uber force out, but that was Yangpai. If you only hit 1 shot, you could have made Superstar so pissed off at Gubbins, but in the end he missed all of his shots. Didn't work out for him whatsoever, and Gubbins cleaning that middle up. So the way scouts really are supposed to do, and they're going to pick up this second point now as well. With that uber charge, really, they're looking to put that 3-1 on the board, but the main problem so far has been that the Superstars' last pushes have not been working out on any of the 3 maps, really. Let's see if they can sort of change that around this time. They have an uber, the enemy team doesn't. See if they can break through.
Yeah, currently with a 1-round advantage. Looks like they're about to make that a 2-round gap. 3-1 here for Superstars only, but still 20 minutes left on the clock. It's anybody's game right now, but Superstars looking in a strong position. They're going to continue with that cookie cutter lineup on to another middle. No snipers in the field yet, no crits for the Russians yet. No GDK here, there will be no crits.
Yeah, GDK and White Glow are not playing in this game. They're different Russians this time around. Kuna locking out the enemy dome, and Death really cannot do that much. And Kuna just hitting pipes. I love the damage coming out from that guy, but look at that. The Russians are turning it around. 4 for 4, or 4 for 3 actually exchange at the moment. If only I could count, this game would be so easy, but we can see he knows how to play this game. Gets the 3K on this middle. And exactly what Gubbins did the past 3 middles. This time it's Messiah's turn. He turns it around.
Yeah, the protection on Commander X wasn't great there, and Ak had time to fire his rockets and switch out the shotgun to get that medic frag, leading to a big Uber advantage here for Dicker. Commander X has respawned and is now building that medigun charge. No crits. Every time I check, I'm just slightly heartbroken. Look at this bomb up from death. Sees a sniper and jumps up, but finds a scout. Somehow survives, and it's Gubbin who gets killed there, gets picked off. MSH is going to be leading this push. Oh, actually it's a split. They're going to bring in Yangpai and Anak from the right hand side. The scouts go straight for the point. Going to bum rush that cap point. They're going to get that one fairly easily. Now it's 3-2, back to a 1 round game. Will Momentum carry 425 through to another round here, Pledge?
Yeah, you would say it would, but in all honesty, it didn't work last time around either when they got back to 2-1. So I don't know if the Superstars can turn it around. Everything is going to happen with the scouts. Gubbins and Crouton have had a fantastic map so far. Messiah did pretty damn good last time around. Dr. Leon, he's low on HP once again. Not going to be able to do anything. Gubbins gets taken down first, and Anna can come down, get those equal frags in straight off the bat. And you see the follow-up from Yangpai as well. He picks up a double as well to Leon Kuna. Very clearly, it's a Scouts game at the moment. Very, very well played by both of the Scouts. And Messiah just rushing that one out onto Superstar. He goes down unbelievably late.
Crouton blocks
still
middle.
Alive. Yeah, once again, the middle gets blocked. And that's the problem here for the Messiah and Death boys.
They're going to back off here and start capping the point. But now they have to try cap and watch their backs at the same time. Crouton is working up from the slope here. There's a soldier bombing up as well. Or sorry, it's a scout. It's Gubbins that was airborne. He does get death, but unable to do anything about Dicker and his 100% Uber. This is going to be pretty crucial now as they push ahead here with a 2-man advantage. They're going to be able to come in for free. There's no sniper in the field or anything. Nothing really to pop off. Dr. Leon isn't even close. In fact, Come Down is doing a little bit of roaming. He's positioned in the Greg spot there in lobby, hiding up on that little ledge.
I love the Greg spot. That's whenever I'm playing Scout, I go into the Greg spot. It's just the way it is. Come down, flying towards the side right now. No stickies just yet. They're in the intersection. Not going to be able to get Come Down kill. Let's see if he's going to be as aggressive as you might expect him to be. One reflect comes in. It's not going to hit him though. As we can see the Gubbins power once again. He goes unbelievably weak, but he stays alive. And both teams do have an Uber charge. So far though, it seems to be 425's game when both of these teams have Uber charges.
Oh, the Crouton heavy gets dropped. He tried to go into sneaky there and unable to be flashed by Commander X. So that's a man advantage here. Repush is going to come in from 425 and it's 8 seconds before those players will respawn. Crouton and Dr. Leon not in the game, but the pyro of Gubbins going huge, doing work here, denying this aggression, and now it's 425 who find themselves at a disadvantage. They've got a player on the point though. Oh, it looks like Death will be dead yet again. I just can't really get these puns working so well, Pledge. I'll leave it to you. You can handle that business.
I've actually not done too bad with the death pun so far today. I'm quite pleased with myself, even though Atlas has been helping me out with one of them. Regardless, the 425 being pushed back onto this one. A little bit unsurprisingly, it took them very long to get their repush in. And Gubbins just stalled them for as long as he could, reflecting pretty much everything. It really brings the pyro sort of back in play with these unlocks. It gives them the chance to just experiment with it a little bit more and see how versatile the pyro might be, especially on last. It's just so more effective than it else would be. Superstar Uber comes off very early, like unbelievably early, and it looks like Dicker and the rest of the team, they're going to put a playbook they're gonna make a play from the playbook of the Superstars here as they just completely rotate around. Something that happened 3 rounds ago. They defend with it a little bit less well than the Superstars did, but it's gonna work out. And in a 4v4 exchange right here with players rushing towards last, I don't think they're gonna be able to cap it off just yet. And they need to be. Oh, actually, they are. Holy Jesus Christ, Messiah! And can we actually see Dicker pulling this one off? I doubt it. He's going to get taken down by Leon. But it blocks that last point, and now the pressure's back on Ordinator. He's 20 HP. He's going to fall to his death. Come down, get shot down. But Yangpai is going to jump on towards that point. And Messiah and Yangpai just... The sheer DM coming out of all 4 scouts this map is just absurd, James. It's unbelievably well done by 4 scouts in general.
Yeah, really Zergrust that last point. Just a continuous wave of red players into that blue end zone. They will get the cap, and now we're back on to another middle. It's a 3-3 game here with 50 minutes left on the clock. Dr. Leon first to die. Focus down there by 2 soldiers and a demo. Crouton picks up death in mid-air. MSH onto Superstar now. Can they They keep Diker alive. No, he's already dead. He's gone down to Ordinator, and this is just turning into an absolute shitfest. MHS is going to get a frag onto Kuna though, and oh, actually Gubbins takes down Come Down. I was thinking MHS might have a little bit of support. He's going to get the kit. No, Gubbins is going to end his spree. Both scouts actually doing a lot of work there. Gubbins with 3 frags and Messiah with maybe 3.
3, yeah.
3 apiece. It's a tie.
I was counting. He killed Superstar first, Kuna second, and then Ordinator at the very end. So Messiah got 3 as well into that one. And really, it's just a scouts game at the moment. The sheer DM coming out of all 4 of them is pretty damn absurd. And Gubbins and Messiah are the big ones. And Kuna, 13 HP. Kuna gets taken down, overextending as the French Demoman gets picked off on choke right there. Might open up some things here for the Russians. They have a slight Uber advantage, but I think the main thing they're going to look for is the fact that there's just no stickies there. It's going to be Dr. Leon and Gubbins' house here to make something happen.
Yeah, the Demo Man's so powerful in defense, and he's not on the field for Superstar. He's just responding. The flank from Calm Down, a little bit ineffective there. If only his teammates had been there to follow up on his distraction and his damage. There was a lot of players bunched up. They still have a little bit of an advantage, but it's about to be equalized by Superstar. He does hit that 100th percentile. Both teams exchanging spam on choke. Gubbins is down, and that's the sort of advantage you want to push off. Gubbins respawns in 8 seconds, but really the Russians aren't making any moves off that. It's just going to be an uber stalemate here as they try and find a better pick. They're going to leave the Demo Man here. Death starts to move forward, but then he lags a little bit. Now maybe it was me. Uber's already popped off, and a scout runs in as well and has forced Dicker to flash him, so not really able to do anything other than trade Ubers there. The search for picks continues on the flanks and at choke pledge.
Yeah, that's really going to be the game, well, I'd say game, the fight deciding factor right now is who's going to get a pick first. That's going to change pretty much how this fight is going to go. So far, everyone is staying alive. 12 players playing as passively as they can, and it looks like one scout. Gubbins, he's sitting around that corner. He sort of shows himself by those scattergun shots around the corner. Let's see if he's going to decide to go from bottom or if he's just going to sit there. You see him. He's going to try and assassinate right there. It's a death. He's not going to manage to make it happen, though. You see just everyone playing so unbelievably cautious. 12 players knowing that as soon as they die, things are going to start going hectic. And it looks like the Russians, they have built that Uber charge off. They're trying to dot push it. They're just against it, though, as soon as the spam from Kuna comes in through that choke side.
It's interesting to note that Kuna actually has all his stickies, or the majority of them, at Big Door, trying to get a pick there. He's just been using pipes for a long time here, so it was really a sort of expectation from 425 that the choke was sticky, and they were just showing a lot of respect, and really he was trying to make a play at Big Door. Now he's switched a lot of his stickies up onto choke. He's almost encouraging 425 to switch their attack onto Big Door. And they have managed to make it in quite close here. And Superstar finds himself in a bad position. He's forced to Uber, and he's waiting for his teammates to realise that. But there's a good few seconds lost in this Uber, and Kuna is going to be the sacrificial lamb here. He's gone down. And Ordinator trying to escape on 70. He's going to get chased down by a knack. That's going to be his second frag of this Uber as it just fades. Now Leon onto Dicker. He's giving him the jukes again. Dicker might just be Leon's bogeyman as he survives yet again. And 3-player advantage here played as they push the last.
The Russian Maryland. Oh, who am I kidding? Maryland is his own Russian. As right now you can see everyone just pushing in as 425 dismantling the Superstars right now, but they're just curling up on towards that point side. They really need Death there, and he's just not completely there. He's going underneath. Gubbins is spotting him out, and Death, he's not on fire actually. Only now gets put on fire, and Death, he's going to try to make some stuff happen. He's on the point! Can he do it? No, he cannot do it. As the point capped half-hand side, and Messiah and Death both give up their lives right now. It's going to be a while before they respawn. 10 more seconds on the clock. And the Superstars are definitely going to try and anticipate onto that one.
I have to imagine, I'm not entirely sure, but I think Death was out of ammo for both his weapons because he was just running around with that pain train out for an extended period of time, and he seemed unable to change it. That's got to be a little bit frustrating. But they have failed a push on to last. There, Kuna goes down though. Demoman is down, just eats a lot of spam. I think he thought there was more people with him. Gubbins is still rocking that pyro. He's really flying a flag here for pyros, holding a candle, a flame for pyros. Oh my god. Pledge, kill me now.
God, Others Division 4 to 6 guys all being like, Pyro's still viable now. Like, they're all going to be watching Gubbins and say to their team leaders, look, if Gubbins can pull it off and lose points, then we can do that. Clearly Gubbins, and actually Crouton just switched to Pyro as well. Gubbins is going to try. Please don't make this work. It's going to make Pyros all over the world mad. It's not going to work. As Yangpai manages to pick him off. Very well played there by the Russians, just making sure that Gubbins gets taken down. It might actually open up some things. Gubbins still has 8 seconds on that respawn queue. They might be able to make something work just before that. I doubt the Russian players are going to be back into the fray fast enough.
Still 3-3 here. 10 minutes has just ticked past on the time left. Death sticking up that Riverside, but both teams just trying to figure out how best to approach this. A heavy on offense. I love that. Great for the repush.
Like, that's their response to the Pyro, right? Is they calm down as you say, you know what, screw this Pyro guy. I have gunboats. I cannot shoot this guy with my shotgun, so I'm just going to pick a medigun. I think that's going to work a little bit better. Superstars knows this, though. They have Crouton on Sniper to see if they can counteract all that. Let's see how the Russians are going to play this one out, James.
Oh, they've sent in a bomb from Anak. Doesn't really get much done, but they're still sitting here with a Pyro. It's going to be tough to push against, especially with Uber still in the bank here for Dicker. And Dr. Leon just peeking there on that mid balcony. Doesn't find anything. He's going to just hold back. Both teams just back into stalemate form here. Now Anak has a choice. He could respawn as a spy, a sniper, anything he wants. He knows Crouton is sniping. He's going to go sniper. Scope versus scope action here on last of Gullywash. All eyes on Anak, I think.
This is the thing about Anak that a lot of people might not know. He used to be a scout for the longest time, and he was a mean sniper. He killed me buttloads of times as a sniper, and it is very painful. The guy, don't give him any space. He can be very crucial. They played a non-soldier style in favor of just having him on sniper. And let's see if he can make my predictions worth it as he looks to the top right now. He sees a soldier right there. It's not going to hit the shots. He sees the medic heal beam. Not going to do anything just yet. He missed the shot on the soldier, but Gubbins goes down. That might definitely trigger some sort of pressure from the Russians as they come in from the side. Heavy gets spammed. Gets Ubered right now. Death marches in here from the side. Gets a lot of damage done, but deeper charge comes out for Superstar, and Death, you're just going to get caught off guard, man. As right now, Scout is on it. Not going to try and cap that one just yet, but really, this is where the Russians kind of need soldiers. They don't have any of them, so they cannot spam the point. They don't have a Delmat. They cannot spam the point at all. Really, the Heavy's not going to be enough to make that one work. Dicker runs out, though, with his buddy Anak, and let's see if Death can manage to spell death all over the enemy players right here on the second point. Crouton just rushes on towards Anak, though. Is he going to be able to do anything more than that? It looks like Gubbins is now his turn, and he gets the kill to Death. He gets the kill to Dicker. It's just the scouts this game are being absolutely monstrous, James.
Crouton runs out and tags Gubbins in for the 2k. And now Yangpai is getting beat out here by Gubbins. Dr. Leon goes in for the cleanup, dies himself to come down, but really, if 4 to 25 keep losing players like this, they're going to struggle to hold on to these next 2 points. They have to give up middle here to show some respect to the man advantage and the Uber advantage, but it looks like they also have to give up this CP4 as well, unless Death can do something huge, maybe some sort of dirty sticky trap.
I'm going to be looking at come down right now. He's walking towards this lower lobby side. He's probably going to work his way up. See if he finds some sort of opening to make something happen. He wins one half splash shot on Superstar. It's really going to be all she wrote. And Dicker and the rest of the team, they're going to have to build. I don't think they've been realizing that they have not been building as efficiently as they could. Might come up to hurt them. 80% on the Dicker. The Russian lives are pretty much hoping and banking onto this one as Superstar pops it off. Gubbins goes down first. They focus the Heavy accurately, but it still takes a while to take him down. And with both scouts down, might be able to hold this one for the Russians, but Dicker is only now going to hit Uber. He's going to keep his 2 players alive, but there's still 3 players left for the Blues. And as Superstar and Ordinator both go down, Dr. Leon is 16 HP. Kuna is going to be the guy they need to chase, and he's sitting on Riverside with a trap. See if he can pick someone off here. As Death, he knows what's up. Look at that. Is he still going to walk into it, though? That might be a stupid thing to do. Kuna's going to try and take him down, though. Now gets jumped by his soldier. Jumps the way back. And Kuna's not going to hit any of those pipes just yet. 13 HP. Running further back. The Yangpai takes him down so late. 425 might be able to look towards second there.
Gubbins is sniping from Big Door. He's got a lot of cover there as well. But Anak is going to come out here even though he has the hails. He's... Oh, Death is actually able to sneak in and save it, but he will go down, and as does Anak. The cap does come in though, but 2 players down here, 2 players from the combo down no less. It's going to be tough for 425 to contest this. There's Messiah going down to Crouton on the flank. And hopefully Superstar Scouts will be able to stay alive long enough in this next attempt at pushing last. They died very early into that push. Gubbins getting involved in the Uber push when he should not, and Crouton dying on the flank, but Gubbins is now sniper. He's trying to peek here, pops off a headshot onto somebody. I think it was the demo man Death there, but No frag.
They're going to try and push from this riverside now as the Uber gets popped off. Gubbins going for the headshot, misses Yangpai. That Heavy's going to stay on 450 HP for the time being. 2 entry frags right there, 3 entry frags as well, of which 1 on the Superstar. This might be the thing that 425 was looking for, has come down, just rocking all over the place. Got shot down by Dr. Leon regardless though, and Dr. Leon now in the Greg spot, he gets taken down, and it's a 6-for-1 exchange. 425 now with 4.5 minutes left on the clock. They're leaving their last. If they don't mess up, and I think that is a very much a little bit of a note on towards everything that I'm saying right now. If 425 doesn't mess up, it might be okay. But look at that. Death goes down to Gubbins. Can Gubbins make up the second shot? It doesn't look like it. He gets the follow-up slice, though, onto Messiah, and Dr. Leon shuts him down. And as I said, if they don't mess it up, they're going to be okay. But they messed up completely. And as Gubbins shot down Death with them, their hopes.
Crouton's in on a flank here. Crouton finds Dicker in the lobby. Yangpai unable to save him. They were running scared of those chasing blue players, but they didn't realise Crouton had already flanked through. Now a serious advantage here. They've got a medic advantage. There's no heals, no buffs at all. 425. They could push now and try and get another pick, or they can just sit back and wait for Uber, whatever they're most comfortable with. A lot of these Russian players taking damage here. There's a few flashing red health values on my screen, and Gubbins is just about to peek here from lower lobby. The Uber comes in as well. They've just poured forward with this Uber, trying to get time on the point. Russians juke into the point, and now they're coming out for the block. Death is forced to lose a lot of his stickies onto a scout. There's still the Superstar combo there, but Death again.
Wow!
That's a wipe.
Wow, I have no idea how they pulled that off that efficiently. Usually, I think the main thing was that Death, he had stickied the entire point of 8 stickies around the ring, and he sat in spawn with his medic, just waiting for them to come in and then to make his move. It forced the Superstars to actually get some kills down, more so than focus the point immediately. And again, 425 is a little bit of an opening here. They're going to get some time on middle, drop out straight after that. Don't want to make the mistake they made last time around. They've learned. Let's see if they can progress from it now. He's come down. He's sitting on that top side right now. Can he get that scout frag? I think he does. Yes, he can. And that might open some things up. It's 50% versus 50% right now. Messiah goes down. That closes things and equalizes things back around. Let's see which of these teams is going to lose their nerves first. It looks like Yangpai with 250 HP walking his way through tote. The Superstar's gone down. And that means that the Superstars in general are having a lot of problems right now. As Dicker, he's on 90%. Unless he gets taken down, he might do. He's 93. He gets taken down right there as Kuna manages to take him off. And Gubbins with the follow-up at 425 for the 3rd time in a row. Managed to throw it all away on middle. And this time it might actually throw away the chance of Division 1.
I think Yangpai is probably regretting running heavy for a long period there. If he'd been scout, he would have been able to chase a lot of frags down there on that middle, but so immobile when spun up with that minigun. And that attempt to push into middle just sort of collapsed like a house of cards. What a great overused metaphor that is.
Yeah.
Right now we're going to see
Never heard that before.
The the Russian of Ordinator and his superstars, fellow superstars, move in on that high ground. It's going to be an NG on last here. Maybe the MSH has given up and any sort of aggression. They're going to try and turtle here.
It's 100 seconds to hold. I think they realise, you know what, we cannot recap this anymore. Let's just hold, sit here, and try and drag it to a golden cap. But the Superstars, it's their game to lose right now. They have all the chances in the world to make this happen. Dicker's not been building Uber. They were equal 30% ago. They don't have it right now. Juggle around there. Yangpai just juggles those soldiers in the air. Dicker gets taken down very, very late, but they're going to hold on. And Superstar, he is only now going down. So even though they got the kill to Dicker, even though they had the Ubercharge advantage, the Russians are holding on, and their hopes of going to Division 1 are staying alive.
The turtle has been successful. Both medics going down and both medics spawning at the same time. Superstar going to stay out on that minigun. Still no crits, Craig, much to my disdain. But crit's not really great against sentries, so yeah, can't fault them for that. They're going to try and use Gubbins here with the sniper, with the scope to get a pick. He's got protection in the form of Ordinator and Commander X. Those hails, he's slowly peeking his way in here, but the position of Dicker is good. He's not in danger, and the sniper is called down.
30 seconds. 30 seconds, James, to make this one work. And we've seen the Superstars pulling it off at the very end. It looks like they're going to go right now. Kuna down immediately. Well played to Death. He focused his attention to the right target. 2 HP onto him right now. It looks like Death and Messiah are going to carry their team all the way towards that golden cap. Ladies and gentlemen, we saw what the Golden Cap brought us last time around. Unless something magical happens, Dr. Leon, I have to apologize to all the Dr. Leon fans out there. He's not going to be glorious this time around. He's sitting on second point. He's not going to cap this. The time is going to run out. And what we can see is that at the end of that insane round, both Dicker and Superstar had 43 score points, basically, just points in general, which just explains the entire story of how unbelievably close that round was. I think that may have been a like 12 or 13 minute round at the very end, because this score of 3-3 was, I think, already reached at halftime for us.
In terms of damage here, we've got Come Down coming out of top, actually. Come Down on the roamer there with 10k, that's 362 damage per minute. Then it's three Superstars players, Kuna, Ordinator and Gubbins, all putting in 9k. Then it drops down to Anak on 8. But yeah, big play from the roamer there. Death not really having such a good game compared to Kuna. He's like 2k behind in terms of damage. Step it up, Death.
It tells the entire story that Gubbins had more damage than Death, right? Like, Gubbins had an absolutely monstrous game.
Frags.
He tore Death apart. Completely tore him apart, and Death on the past two maps, I think 13 and 14 deaths, something like that. But Jesus Christ, I just love that the guy's name. He can make so many funny things about it. But now he's 19 deaths, a little bit more, and just in general for a down man, that can really make the difference. And Gubbins, he had his number, and on this last deciding middle to see whether or not they're gonna go to Division 1, chance of, or back down to Division 2. And half the problems coming in onto that one. It's going to be tough. Gubbins is going to have to come a big first team, but on the other side, Messiah, he went pretty damn big on a lot of those middles. I'm going to be looking at both of them to see if they can make the place for the team and come out on top.
Commander X getting one extra Uber charge there. Didn't really manage to make it count though, as it did end 3-3 in a tie. I'm still going for 425 to take this Golden Cap. I got it wrong last time, but you know... my faith will not be shaken, Pledge. 425 all the way.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm somewhat rooting for 425 because I just like the fact that they stayed around forever and they're just kind of like the way Web 1 played in the playoffs against the Potentials last season. James, you can remember that, but
yeah.
It's the same, right? It's a team story. Kuna was actually part of that. Now he's on the other side. Now he's on the not team but individual side, and Kuna could be the guy to make it happen on both sides of the equation. Let's see if the Superstars can make it happen, or 425 is going to stop them in their tracks. This last middle, I cannot help but feel like it's going to be absolutely crucial. If 425 wins the middle, that is pretty much going to be the game. If the Superstars win the middle, well, we saw over the past 3 maps, they have trouble pushing last. And let's see if this middle is going to give them the edge. If they can keep their medic alive, kill Dicker, obviously, that's going to be pretty much it. But if 425 wins this middle, I'm really going to have to go rooting for them, that's for sure.
I'm pretty much expecting Superstars only to be run that classic Pyro crits up the right-hand side strat, but it will fail because they do not have Andy Bones there. So that's my read on the game, Pledge.
I think a lot of people are actually saying in chat, the Russians specifically, and Ordinator as well, obviously he's Russian about it on the other side, I just want to sleep. Because it's plus 2 or 3 hours on their side. You got to keep that in mind. It's like 1 a.m. Where they live. It is close to, well, I say close to midnight. It's half an hour before midnight for me. And really, this game, it has gone the wire. It's been going for 2 hours and 20 minutes, and we have one cap to decide everything. Everything that happened before this, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter anymore, as both of these teams, they're going to make their way towards this middle for one last fight, one last skirmish to see what's going to happen. And you can see all the Russians are. They're just like, let's stop. They're going to stop. Superstar says it's okay. We're just going to restart this round, start back over. And all the excitement, the hype. Let's stop with the hype, at least for a little bit, guys. It's going to start here any second. Everyone can calm down. Not calm down, that's going to happen later. But let's calm down for the time being. As one team is readied up, 2 times is now readied up. And we're going to see this final round. This one fight that's going to decide everything. And it's Braveheart all over again, ladies and gentlemen, between Russia and the Superstar team right here. That's 425. And the Superstars only, respectively, are going to make their way to this final and last middle. They're going to see who's going to come out on top onto this one and take home their chance of Division 1. And who's going to drop down, James? I'm really curious to see who's going to win this middle.
The 425 have managed to get all their players up top And I'm now getting a little bit of time on the point. They're waiting for Death to lead forward, but the damage is a lot of buffs here. They managed to pick up Order there, and Kuna. Dicker's going down there. Big bomb from Dr. Leon, taking that medic out of the equation now. 425 really need to go hard or go home. They're going to continue with the battle. Leon's going to find another one, taking down Yang Pai as well. Gubbins and Crouton doing work, and now coming in to support their roaming soldier. It's just looking grim right now for 425. One man remains in the middle. It is Come Down, and he is in a world of hurt right now. There's also Anak ahead in the blue lobby, or behind in the blue lobby. He has a knack for disruption as he takes down Kuna. And things are just getting a little bit hectic here. Both medics on that normal Uber charge.
Can actually see Gubbins and Dr. Leon now going down, James. That might turn some things around as Kuna is still in that respawn queue. He's only now just spawning. The rest has noticed. Two scouts just rushing their way back forward. I don't think they can hold this, the Superstars. They must realize that themselves. They now back off. Even though Kuna's respawned, they don't have it anywhere. So basically, that middle was completely useless, as right now we can see. Both of these teams building up those Uber charges, being pretty much spot on even. Onto those one slight advance here for the Superstar. You can see them holding back up top. I'm going to try and play this passive. And if you guys know what happened in the ESCA, the LAN, where we held this one out for about 30 minutes on this choke point, I don't think that's going to happen in Europe, ladies and gentlemen. This stalemate is not going to go anywhere. Because obviously ETF2L enforces that rule that the holder of middle wins the golden cap. We saw that coming into play onto Process. I don't think Gully Wash is going to go that far. We'll have to wait and see. The flank kills are probably going to be what's important once again. A couple of times ago, Gubbins went down, but we've seen Messiah go down up flanks as well. Let's see who's going to give away the death this time around.
Everybody just chilling. They're taking it easy, man. They know 8 minutes on the clock.
This is high stakes.
They're just like, yeah, hold on, I'm gonna go to the toilet here. I'm making a cup of tea. Be right back. Just keep making noise and scaring them off. Equip your TF2 noisemakers.
Oh god, please let's not do that.
Witches squeals and cats meowing. Chinese gongs, dong. All that stuff.
I was playing a game in Division 6 the other week, and there was one of the enemy scouts walking around with the Christmas bell, so I could hear him everywhere he went. It's pretty damn great, I'll tell you that. Gubbins is rocking sniper, guys. He's going to be looking for those shots. Not doing it for the time being. Had 2 opportunities, couldn't make it happen, but really, Gubbins on sniper. That is something, I think if the Russians hard go on big door right now, they might be able to make it work. And here they go, they spam. Cannot do it just yet, but they have a lot of damage onto the Superstars right now, and it looks, oh, they're looking unbelievably aggressive. Who's going to pop up the Super first? Russians first, Superstar straight after that. There's about 3 seconds or so that they have. Can they kill any players in that time? Looks like Kuna's right in the back. Crouton wins up the flank as well. Zhang Pai and Come Down, both go down. Looks like the Superstar. Oh my god, the arrow onto death! Well played by Superstar himself. Picks that one up, but the backup is happening. Dicker gets taken down. They need to block that backup off. Mish is sitting there on his own. Messiah is going to try and fight here onto Kuna. Gets that kill onto Crouton first. Now going to fight against Kuna. He is still alive. Messiah on his own. Can he do it? He's fighting. He's fighting. He gets him. Can he do it again now onto Superstar as well? Oh my god, Messiah! Single-handedly demolishing everything that is a Superstar, and it gives the Russians an opportunity. They're going to try and make this one work, but Gubbins goes down at 425, knowing what to do right now. And look at that, the advantage that gives them. Unbelievable play.
He is the Messiah. It's true.
He has come down on us to smite upon Superstars.
Oh man, this is insane. That was just like, I would have bet serious money right there that Superstars were in the ascendancy. They were about to take that golden cap. And wow, Messiah with the big plays. They're now full turtle mode. Gubbins on Pyro. We got Crouton on heavy. No sniper. 2 soldiers in the mix here as well, but an uber advantage here for 425. What will they choose to do? I'd love to see them leave the 2 scouts, and it looks like that's what they're going to do. They're going to go in and try and do as much damage as they can to Pyro rush. And heavy. The charge has just come in. They popped through it. Messiah leading the charge here. They're focusing that heavy, and he's been just left to die there by his medic. Commander X is going to switch around to the other side and keep healing up. He's on. He goes down. It looks like 425 are going to clinch it. Superstars are going to Div 2.
Oh, Superstars back down to Division 2, that's for sure. Superstar Ordinator, Crouton, Gubbins, Kuna. And obviously, don't forget, about their roamer. I mean, it's... Oh, I cannot believe that. That Messiah play single-handedly tore apart everything that was blue. And really, the Russians managing to make it work. Superstar himself, 97% when he dropped on my screen at least. And 425 earns themselves the right to fight off against Elemental Violence. That's going to happen later this week. And I'm really sure that Elemental Violence, they've been looking. I see Ethog sitting in chat. He has a clear link to Elemental Violence. So he's going to be telling them all about it. At 425, they're going to be going up against Elemental Violence later on this week for a spot in Division 1. What is for sure, though, is that the Superstars drop down to Division 2, with obviously all sorts of results that are happening for that one. And it's a lineup that, on a good day, can be Premiership level, but on a bad day, they lose to 425 when they play absolutely brilliantly. Messiah went insane, and James, really nothing but credit to both of these teams. One of the best shows I've seen in a long time.
I've just got a message there from Superstar, aka Commander X, saying that we're not folding. And he did tell me as much yesterday as well, because I was doing a little bit of research for part 5 of the Gossip series, and he said they wouldn't play whatever happens. But yeah, really looking forward to that Elemental Violence game. I know that they're having a little bit of problem with Turbo Monkey, who has since moved to university and is having a lot of lag issues. He's found actually a gaming cafe to play at. That's the sort of keen lengths he's prepared to go to. But we also have that other Premiership playoff coming up as well. It is Man versus Wild against who?
You did your research,
TLR,
Dave.
TLR.
There you go.
They've actually renamed. Apparently, Man versus Wild are now Phoenix as well. They're being sponsored by Phoenix for ESEA, which is cool. Shout out to those guys. But Pledge, wrap this thing up.
Yeah, this is the first day of ETF2L Season 16, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank you all for joining us for a long night of Team Fortress 2 action. I really, really, really hope you guys had a good day. I'm sure I did, and I'm sure James did as well. Joel is on the camera, guys. Thank you so much, obviously, to everyone involved for making this show happen. And thank you guys, the viewers, obviously, for watching from start to finish, for being involved with one of the best games I've seen in a long time. Brilliant playing. Congratulations to 425 for making it happen. They are going to move on and play against Elemental Violence for a spot in Division 1. We're going to see TLR going up against Phoenix, who was known as Man vs. Wild. It's a new team as well. They are going to be playing for the Premiership playoff. And also, before Season 16 starts, officially, we're going to have the grand final of the ETF2L 6-on-6 Nations Cup, the 4th one they've ever run between Germany and Sweden. All of that is going to be happening over the next week. We're in for a buttload of great Team Fortress 2 action. James, I hope to see you back here on camera. Metalworks, obviously, all of that.
On Thursday, Metalworks One Night Cup on Thursday.
Metalworks One Night Cup on Thursday, but it's not sure because there might be a game then as well. So I'm not sure. Like, would we cast the Metalworks Cup or would we call the Nations Cup Grand Final?
You'll be on Team Fortress TV too. I'm on number 1 casting Metalworks with Yuki.
You're casting
Screw
Metalworks,
you guys.
all right. Okay, that's good. I'll find someone else to cast with then if that's the case. It's going to be a Metalworks Cup obviously on Thursday, guys. So everyone get signed up for that if you haven't practiced Metalworks just yet. It's the perfect opportunity to get some practicing against teams your skill level for as long as you stay in the tournament, obviously. And before the season starts, you have to play it in week, I think, 3 and 4. You can get some practice in onto that one. Congratulations once again to 425 for picking this one up. They earned themselves the right to play against Elemental Violence later on this week. And as soon as we have all those dates for you guys of the Nations Cup Grand Final, of the Division 1 playoff, and of the Premiership playoff, and of course the Metalworks Cup, all of those details you can find at the schedule over at Team Fortress TV, guys. That's it for us right now. Thank you so much once again for watching. I'm sure you had a blast, and I'm sure we did too as well. Don't obviously stay tuned for the rest of the week, as all the Team Fortress 2 coverage is coming into your faces. So obviously don't go anywhere. Watch Team Fortress TV every single night you can, because awesome Team Fortress 2 is going to smack you in the face and leave you stranded. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next time.